In December 1943, a German fighter pilot had an American bomber in his sights and chose not to pull the trigger. What happened next became one of the most remarkable acts of mercy in the entire Second World War. Charlie Brown was a 21-year-old B-17 pilot flying his very first combat mission over Bremen, Germany. The raid was a disaster. His plane, Ye Old Pub, was torn apart by flak and enemy fighters. Most of his crew were wounded. The tail gunner was dead. The nose was shattered, the oxygen system was gone, and the plane could barely hold altitude. By all logic, it should have fallen out of the sky. Somehow, Brown kept it in the air and turned west toward England. That's when Franz Stigler spotted him. Stigler was a decorated Luftwaffe ace, 1 kill away from earning Germany's highest military honor. An easy shot at a crippled bomber would have finished the job. He throttled up and pulled alongside the B-17, and then he stopped. Through the shattered fuselage, he could see wounded men slumped over their guns. He could see there was no real defense left. Stigler later said that shooting down that plane would have been like shooting at a parachute. It would have been murder. So instead, he did something extraordinary. He flew beside the bomber, wingtip to wingtip, trying to signal Brown to land in Germany and surrender, to save his crew from certain death in the frozen sky. Brown didn't understand. He thought it might be some kind of trick, so he kept flying west. Stigler escorted the crippled B-17 all the way to the edge of German-controlled airspace, saluted, and peeled away. He told no one. If his commanders had found out, he could have been executed. Brown landed safely in England. His crew survived. And for decades, neither man spoke much about what happened. Then, in 1990, Brown published an appeal in a veterans newsletter, searching for the German pilot who had spared his life. Stigler saw it. The two men found each other, became close friends, and spent the rest of their lives telling the story together. They died just months apart in 2008. Two men who were supposed to be enemies, bound instead by a single moment of humanity above the clouds. Sometimes the bravest thing a soldier can do is choose not to fire.